Right, good morning, welcome back. Now, I'm sure that if you're anything like me, you've got in your toolbox an array of different tools that have been made or adapted from different things to get over a certain job, either for immediate emergency need in the middle of a job where you haven't got the right tool, or for financial thrift when you can't afford the right tool. Now, yes, of course, nearly all these items here, you can buy a manufactured off-the-shelf product to do the job. Of course you can, but it's a balance of how much they cost against how often you're going to use them. Now, I imagine that you've all got a set of drill bits in your toolbox, and I imagine they're all normal drill bits. That's right-hand twist drills with a point on the end. Yes, we've all got those, but there are many other kinds of drill bit, specialised ones for specialised jobs, and one in particular is a flat tip or flat bottom drill bit, and they look like this. Now, it might look, at first glance, viewing it straight across, that it's just a broken drill. It's just snapped off flush. Not at all. When you actually take a closer look at the tip at an angle, there's a lot more to it. Take a second look. Well, and as you can see, on second glance, a bit closer up, that is a sophisticated tip. Now, obviously, you don't need the two coolant holes. Ignore them. You don't need them on a regular flat bottom drill, but you do need the two reliefs ground on either of the flutes behind the cutting face. So we've got to make those. We've got to grind it flat and then cut the two reliefs, and that should drill flat bottom holes. Let's take this ordinary drill bit and make one and see if it does. All right, that's the first part of the grinding operation. Just grind it flat. Same as if it's a broken drill bit and it's all jagged. Grind it flat so it's nice and clean. And now I've got to grind the reliefs behind the two cutting edges on the flutes. And looking at the shop bought one, those reliefs are about 5 degrees. So I'm going to go with that. Right, now as we're cutting these reliefs on the back of the opposite side flutes, then I can't do the normal thing where you're grinding the back that way and turn it over and grind the back that way. I've got to grind it straight onto the stone. So obviously, in this case, I've got to hang this drill bit to the right, half off the side of the stone, the right-hand side of the stone. So it's only grinding the left-hand side of the drill bit, then turn it over and do the back of the other one. Dead square. Nice. Right, so there's the difference between the two. A regular drill bit here drills a hole. If it's a blind hole, then it's tapered at the bottom to 128 degrees like the drill bit. If you have a flat bottom drill or flat tip drill, it drills a hole like that, that's completely flat and square at the bottom. All right, as you can see, in practice, it drills a flat bottom hole perfectly. And where might we need such a tool? Where do we need a flat bottom hole? Well, if you're drilling any blind hole in a job to bolt something into, you're going to cut a thread in it. You want that thread, if possible, to go all the way to the bottom, if you can, because the bottom of any hole, any blind hole, is wasted. That 3 or 4 mil at the end is tapered. You can't do anything with it. So if you can get in there and square it off, then you need one of these, and you'll get that little bit of extra thread in there, which is that little bit more secure with the bolt. So there we are. There's also counterbore. If you're going to bit like your handlebar clamps or your bar end weights, anytime an Allen screw drops down flush into the surface, it needs a counterbore, and obviously this will also work as a counterbore tool. You need the regular tapered drill hole first to guide it in, and then just touch it in a few times and it squares off the hole absolutely perfectly as a counterbore tool as well. So a great way to use up old or broken drill bits that might have been going in the bin. You can grind it into a flat tip, drop it in your collection, and you can build them up until you've got a full range of sizes and use them when you need to. Or if you haven't got a spare one, you can take any old drill bit, grind it into your flat tip, use it for today's job, and then grind it back into a regular shape drill for normal use afterwards, because HSS steel can be ground into different shapes again and again, as long as you don't overheat it. So there we are. Need a tool, make a tool, and this one costs absolutely nothing whatsoever. I'll see you next time.